And we return to Dragonbane, Secrets of the Dragon Emperor. We are solving this quest in the Misty Vale right now. We rejoin the action in mid-battle as you have just managed to receive the Sword of the Dragon Emperor, Um-Durman. The only thing that can help you get to the Isle of the Mists. And as you came out of the crypt under outskirt, your erstwhile ally, well, contact, I guess, colleague, Leanara.
Contact.
Yeah.
We never finished the background check, did we, really?
Yeah. We rushed through that bit. HR was off that day.
She has arranged an ambush with Quasimund and Quasimund scum 1 to 4 and her horde of bats. We rejoin the action. There are a couple of mooks left, but we have 2 duels happening between 2 mallards with beef with each other, with peas with each other, and the David and Goliath battle between Marcel and Leanara.
And Archibald's there.
Yeah, not to be forgetting Archibald conjuring hurricanes, anti-bat hurricanes.
Well, Archibald has been like in those action films. He's the guy who's taken out all the mooks whilst the epic duels are going on.
Doing the action work.
Yeah.
The true hero of the piece, really, when it comes down to it.
Yeah. We've got Jack Sparrow and Barbossa dueling over here. We've got Orlando Bloom and someone else over here, and then we've got Keira Knightley shooting fireballs at zombie pirates. The analogy got away with me there.
If you thought comparing me to Keira Knightley was going to damage my self-esteem in any way, shape, or form, you clearly are not familiar enough with her fantastic body of work and her fantastic body.
I was going to say you could have stopped.
Well.
You could have stopped there. Yes. Well, I need to go watch Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, 3.
That's a real pirates triggered moment.
And what else? What else do you need to know about this battle? Marrow is down. And I'm assuming this is how most NPC battles go in this system, where it's basically until the willpower runs out, it's all maneuvers and checking each other's weaknesses and.
I'm nervous on that with Mallard.
Maladuck, Quasi-Duck, Quackymund.
Yeah. Don't remind me of my lost love.
Well, Marcel's got a big orky banner, lost banner that may be of interest to Maladuck.
Could be.
Could be a good engagement present.
Should we survive?
Yeah, now that is the epilogue I want to read.
Yeah. I think instead of engagement rings, they orcs do give each other war banners.
Oh, that's sweet.
I think that'd be lit.
Strangely wholesome.
Depends what's on the banner.
We get the week together from now on.
And I think because Leanara basically tried to stab Marcel in the back without really saying anything, I think now that you are face to face, sort of dueling with each other, I think she says, "Hand over this sword. It does not belong to you, disgusting foreigners. It belongs to the one true god, Sathmog."
I think at this moment, Marcel drops down his broadsword and shield and draws the sword, Um-Durman, and says, "You are welcome to try and take it from me.
Spicy.
If you want it, come and take it." Sometimes I say things just for Ollie. It's okay. We can carry on.
I mean, it's probably one of the best sword drawing lines.
It's the only one, really.
Yeah. Good job. What's his face? Who's the guy who directed Lord of the Rings? Totally mind blanked.
Peter Jacks.
Peter Jackie's. One of his brilliant additions, alterations to the original Lord of the Rings. To have Arwen do that bit instead of random elf man.
Yep.
So Marcel, it is your turn.
Well, Marcel, having issued his counter challenge,
Yes.
swings the sword Um-Durman. Um-Durman. At
We just keep saying it as many times as possible.
Um-Durman.
Very nice.
And demain is French for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, demands.
Well, it's a hit.
It is. I think you also rolled a 2 last session as well for swords.
I did. Not a 1, but
Not
a 2.
Not a waddy. All right. Well, I believe she has a dodgy thing.
Dodgy.
She's weaseling again, no surprise.
Oh, actually, yeah,
Weasel.
no, totally.
Weasel.
Weasel is the one because it's hilarious.
Weasel.
It is
But
hilarious.
I believe the scum is allowed to try and evade the slash, so he will.
Ah!
Actually, let me just double check they have that evade. Yes, they do. So actually, Quasiman Scum 2, you go for Leanara. She jumps behind the scum, who also evades somehow as well. He knows how his mistress does things.
You've seen someone else just be cut down.
Yeah.
Do the same Weasley move.
Oh, that's not happening to me. Archibald Kreyn.
Well, we're a bit low on whoops now. A bit unfortunate. So, think it's going to have to be a fireball of a mere level 1 into Leanara herself.
All right.
Find the bloody button. And if the button would respond, that'd be peachy.
Oh, it is a hit.
It is a hit.
It has a hit.
For a mere 4d6 fire damage on the... Yeah. Not great.
Well, I think
Not terrible.
she's going to use her fast footwork to attempt a dodge.
What does she? Christ.
It's quite a nimble.
But she's bleeding willpower though.
Well, that's not what I want to be bleeding.
She dodges.
Jiminy crumpets.
She's definitely putting on the show of the nimble backstabbing assassin.
She is Azrael Koth's loyal servant, trusted with this important mission.
You alright?
You alright? Alright, stop bigging her up. Yeah? Whose side do you want?
You sound like you want.
Not happy about that. I've just burnt a bit of ground.
What should she do?
Run away!
I think I think she's still going to have to try and take out Marcel. Standing there with Um-Durman, still the biggest threat, I think.
I mean, that's her mission anyway, isn't it? To get swords. So.
That is true. Oh, and she
That's Barry.
You can bury Marcel, my friend.
Barry using my defensive ability. Cost me 3 willpower.
Oh, hang on. This is this counts as a backstab.
Does it?
Cannot be dodged or parried.
Well. She just backstabs all the time, does she?
How does
What
that
a
work?
nasty individual.
It's another ability, so it's more willpower.
Gotcha. All right. Well, fair enough.
Let's use our theatre of the mind to imagine that she's a sort of combat dancing ninja lady.
Yes, Marcel is super old, I suppose.
Also, that's true.
Here comes
That's rude.
le damage.
That's rude.
9 damage. We'll just scratch you.
It's the first chip that he's taken.
Yeah. So that does mean you will have to roll to see if you're poisoned.
I will. Okay, so it's just a con roll, is it?
Yes, and I failed mine. So if you succeed yours, you're not poisoned.
Roger. Okay.
But if you fail, we'll have to roll again. Yeah, she'll be poisoned.
Well, it is a failure.
Okay, so we roll again. What am I? What is the potency here?
Ooh, I don't want to be poisoned.
Poison
Is there
lethal.
poison?
That
Yeah,
doesn't
that's-
tell me.
Did you say the word lethal?
It says poisoned, and it says in brackets lethal. Which
I
I
don't
think,
like the sound of that at all.
which means it will do damage to you if you are poisoned. So I'm gonna roll opposed roll again. So I succeed. So if you roll again and fail, then you are poisoned.
Ooh.
This is how opposed rolls work in this game. Okay,
It's a
so you
success.
succeed, so we roll again. How tense. That is a success for me.
Stop succeeding.
You succeed again.
It truly
This-
is a battle of the wills via Marcel's knightly
Yes.
blood.
I succeed again. I don't know why it's like the highest number wins. Okay, so at the start of your turns, you take d6 damage, poison damage.
Well, that could be a problem.
If that happened at the start of the game, the battle, maybe it would have been.
That could have been quite significant.
Yeah. So Maro is down. Quasimun Scum 2 use their dodge. Quasimun Scum number 1.
They used up their turn. That's fair. Quite fair.
I'm glad you think so. Quasimun Scum does manage to hit Marcel. Let's do some short sword damage. Does not pen.
Ping.
And now Quasimund himself. Get out of scimitar. And he fails.
Ooh.
He misses. He does not have any cool abilities or anything like that. So let's go on to Hoisin, who is last in the round.
Bollocks. Yeah, let's just go for a... Yeah, I need to burn through his whoop, so I'm just going to go for a classic spear thrust. Try and impale this fool. Nice. Does he do anything? Is he weaseling or weasels out of this?
He can't weasel now because he's not near any other people, but he does have defensive, so he will parry for free.
Ow.
Well, not for free, but with willpower.
Whoop. Fair
And he
enough.
does
That's
manage
all
to
about.
parry with his scimitar.
Fine. That's what we're trying to do.
You'll have to do better than that. You
Oh,
dirty,
those ones
you
are-
damn Arthdo pig.
Pig? I am no pig.
Death
Monk.
to the Aristo.
Mongrel, ha! Maro's down. Archibald, you're up.
Well, there's a turn up for the books. Normally I'm the end of every round forever. I really, 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 really want to burn Leanara to a crisp. But I'm willing to spend my life on whoops. But I think I'm going to have to try and save it for the end. Because otherwise I'll just die. Try and hit her with my staff. That'd be a first for the whole campaign.
That would be a first.
You're what?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have a staff, everyone.
I'm getting that. Very exciting.
Yeah, go on then.
Set it on fire with a cantrip.
I do hit. To be honest, I don't even remember what the damage on the staff is. Have I got it listed on here? Yes, I have. View. Tell me. Yes, it does. D8.
Ooh.
Sick. Okay, that. I mean, it's still not amazing, but it's better than I thought. Bonk.
Guess the. Oh.
There it is.
Does she have one?
Let me check. She does not. I think that would slightly give up her. Make her a little more suspicious.
Excellent. We've given her a small, barely noticeable trade.
A small welt on her calf.
Yeah, it's going to be like mildly irritating for about 18 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe there's some splinters in there because it's. I assume it doesn't get much love. This staff.
Oh no. Very poorly made.
I think last time I used this was to.
I think I used it to clean the ear out of the great ogre Flibbletop on the peak of Mount Eridog.
Put some sheep's wool on the end.
For another day.
Put some sheep's wool on the end. You got yourself a Q-tip. It is Leanara's turn. She will attempt to backstab the old knight in shining armor, and she misses for the 3 out of 4 times in this battle.
She's hit twice.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe 4 out of 6.
Yeah, it's still not great.
Quasimund into Hoisin does hit. Scimitar damage.
Hold up, for goodness sake.
Come on then, do your defensive.
On defensive, I use my fleet-footed.
Yes, well, it's the same thing. In my
No,
mind,
it's not.
it's the whoop that lets you.
It's the whoop. The whoop's the whoopee.
Exactly. Until you can no longer whoop.
Until you can no longer whoop. God, yeah, it's scary though, because if this doesn't land,
Quite a bit of damage there from.
It's not a bad damage roll.
That was a good roll for Quasimund. He's powered up.
He rolls what I usually roll on 2d8s and d4s. So that's fine. I mean, no one's complaining. Just how it goes, isn't it? No one's mentioning it. Right. God, evade. Well, I'm a bit nervous now actually because this is a big roll.
Yeah, there's sort of a bit more tension if the damage roll is snuck ahead of the dodge roll.
It's fine, but
you get it.
That's it for what?
Quasimund Scummers. Let's see here. I think one is going to risk leaving combat with Marcel, so you do get the opportunity attack.
A free attack.
Yes.
This doesn't count as using your action either, does it?
Nope.
Sweet.
Not that I recall.
I feel like I read that. It seems like we feel roughly the same.
Yeah, I remember being like, oh, okay, it is just like D&D.
Well,
oh dear.
I don't mind that I missed, but I do mind that I can fail these in the session and not on the...
Yeah. See, it was my plan all along. So many opportunity attacks. I'll make you fumble yourself to death.
Oh, yes, I need to fumble, don't I?
You do indeed, sir.
Did we establish it's in here, or did I need to go and...
I think it is in there.
I don't have fumble in here, but it might exist if I add it. Fumble? Dragonbane.
Fumble.
More certain. Did that work? I've just added like 500 actions. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice, check the book, and figure that out in between. It's a D6, I think. Is it D6?
Well, we'll find out.
Roll the D6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think
6.
I remember this because we thought it was mishaps, but it's not mishaps. Is it? That's the journey thing.
I remember that a 6 is hit yourself.
Oh yeah, because you wanted Leanara to do it.
Yes. Roll damage as usual without any damage bonus. Now that I'm using the greatsword, that's
dear.
great.
There's a bit of a learning curve to this sword, it appears.
Apparently, yes. Right. I'm going to roll this. I think it will have my bonus on, but we'll just ignore that. Well, if I've added it right, it will.
It's like those stories of, bloody hell.
Well, it's 15 damage to Marcel. Reduced down to, what will that be? So 7. But when he takes his poison, that could be a real problem.
I've got 18 on my screen.
The 3 is the bonus damage, which you don't use.
Oh, got you.
Something at least.
Yeah.
Who knew that the most effective attack on Marcel that wasn't a monster would be Marcel? My, oh my.
God.
I knew.
Yeah,
well, that's how it goes. I like it narratively, though.
He's for the time he uses the big legendary sword.
Yeah,
Raises
and he's
it up
not.
in the air.
He hasn't used a great sword in a long time.
It's like those stories of people who try to use lightsabers who aren't Jedi and end up like chopping their own arm off.
Yes, well, it's pretty close to what happened here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Quasiman's scum number 1 cannot believe what just happened as he snuck under your swing and goes in to attack Archibald Kreyn successfully. And I shall roll the damage. It is just 2 damage on a 1d10.
Okay. 2 damage means a lot to me.
That's true. But not death.
But not death.
Not death.
But it is going to limit the extent to which I can draw upon my life reserves for additional.
Oh yes, that's true. I'm now killing your mana pool.
You sure are.
Quasiman Scum 2 is going to hold action for future weasels, and Marcel, it's your turn. And then Hoisin.
Marcel.
So,
well, Marcel will continue trying to protect Leanara. No other goal in his mind, even if she keeps pulling shields in front of her.
You must first take your poison damage.
Oh, yeah. Well, I failed that. Let's take the poison damage. I think to cap this all off, I think 6 damage on the poison to down him would be spot on.
Right.
You on 1 wound remaining?
Yep. 1 HP. Now, we are... Look, I failed 2 now. Failed 2. Again, don't mind missing. Don't mind missing.
I know.
Well, we are obviously going to re-roll that.
Yes.
You just couldn't make it up, folks.
My goodness.
This is crazy.
You just couldn't make it up. Well,
something is...
That's the way.
Let me ask you, Marcel. What is going on right now? Is it the poison? Is it the spirit of Eladane that is sort of talking to you in your mind through the sword?
It wasn't rolling great last week either.
You know what I think it is I think having felt like he was imbued with the power through his sort of belief that he was, he's become some sort of wielder of this holy weapon. I think it's made him become complacent. That having the sword and wielding the sword would just work, and he's forgotten his basics, his training, and he's swinging wildly with a sort of, I don't want to say with a fervent fury, but not effectively. I think the poison is now not helping.
Yeah, maybe that's just heightening the illusions of I am the chosen one. Oh,
exactly.
See?
It's like when people swing like Zweihanders around like in those big loops, and it looks incredibly dangerous.
Now, statistically speaking, I can't believe I've rolled over a 17 3 times in a row, and I will now never do it ever on the level up.
I can't believe it.
Miserable.
Right, Hoisin,
Yeah, it's a
Over-
lunge.
over to your duel.
Yeah, this is where it gets sweaty now because I think he's got whoop left, I imagine, and I have not got whoop left. So
The whoop is gone. That old blues song. It is a hit. Let's see. He does have some whoop left, so I can do defensive to parry.
just fuck it up. Marcel's fucked up.
Parrying to parry. He does parry.
Oh, God's sake.
Marcel has fucked up enough. I guess Marcel's also guaranteed to be going down when he's at the start of his next turn with the poison.
Well, yes, and Hoisin's not probably going to survive the next go either.
New round. Shuffle the initiative. It's Hoisin again.
Oh, fair enough. Let's just kill him one blow, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could. Start.
Here we go!
Let's go.
It's my turn to fail now.
Oh. Well, luckily for you, an 18 doesn't fail.
No, exactly. And Quasimund.
Yes, he will parry.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
And he fails.
Yeah! About time, Jim.
How much damage does he take from the massive the spear of power?
Yes, here we go. The classic hit and scratch, they call it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
That is...
so
It's middling-ish.
It's terrible. Oh, it's so bad.
It's about average.
Crits or nothing, eh?
It's miserable.
Well, Quasimund takes a big stab, a big slice.
More damage to myself. What do you make of that?
Quasimund takes a big stab, and he cries out. He quacks out in pain. He's not used to being hurt because he's such a weasel, and he always weasels out of it. But now there's nowhere left to weasel, and he looks at you with his mad. And for the first time in the fight, you see in his mad eyes, you see the burgeoning fear. But now it is Leanara's turn. And as she goes... Wait, what am I doing? To finish off, Marcel. With the knife. It isn't it, but this is not a sneak attack. So you're free to parry.
Good parry! Parry!
Can you at least parry?
Don't say that. Of course I can't.
Oh, another
That's
two.
another two.
You can roll 2s
All
and
right.
18s.
So that's it. That's all I've got.
But maybe she's backed off, and she's like, you know, like the shaman in For Honor, because she knows you're poisoned. She sees you weakening and hurting yourself, so she's kind of backed off, and all she has to do now is wait. Where's Quasimund Scum Dos?
It's less than middling because 20 is my max and 9 is.
I think Quasimund Scum is going to go for Marcel. I think he wants the glory kill.
He wants it,
but he misses. Still can't penetrate that armor. And it's Marcel's turn. So you do just drop from the poison.
he does.
Let me just double check how that clears, because you might be able to roll con again.
Yes. And also I need to refresh myself on the downed and deaf rules.
Yeah, refresh yourself. Poisoned.
Refresh yourself.
Oh, it just says you take d6 damage per round on your turn until you reach 0 HP. So you're cured if you reach 0.
So clear of poison.
Does that make any sense?
So it is my turn now, so I will make a death roll.
It means you can be like healed to get back up, and then you're not still poisoned.
Yes, I'm not gonna. I can't remember if it was. Yes, so I'm not gonna automatically fail death rolls, because that would be pretty rough.
Yes, it's good, but it's not right.
All right. Well, it's a con roll then.
Con, sit yourself
It's a fail.
closer to death. And
Not good.
it's Quasimodo.
Fuck, here comes the next one down. Next one down.
Next one down, swords. Oh, he misses again. The fear in his eyes. It makes him.
What I can do?
Go on.
I can attempt to rally myself.
Oh, there we go.
It's not good though, because I'll have a bane. But I will attempt anyway. I attempt to rally myself with will with a bane, since it's the only action I can do.
Okay.
It's not a success, as you were.
Why with the bane? Because it's yourself.
Yes, because you're rallying yourself. Also, I'm scared, so I have a bane on will anyway.
Right, Quasimodo Scum is going to keep going for the mage. Swords. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It might be a critical hit, I'm afraid, Mr. Evans.
Oh, well, I would say that. I mean, I will try to evade, but
yeah, do it.
It'll take my last whoop.
Cost whoop? If it's not.
I thought it did, didn't it? Or is that just for special evade?
That's special evades, yeah. For like
you can
use up your turn.
Yeah, you're the person. You're next on the initiative. You're the end of the round, so you can use up your attack to try and evade, basically. Which might be the play. Yeah. Oof, close. You can push yourself if you want to reroll.
I'm gonna have to. I'll take dazed. Oh, please, gods. Nope. The gods want us to die.
Yes, I have to roll the short sword damage crit button. And that is a good roll. That is a near max roll. That is 18 damage.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, I have 5 hit points, so...
Yeah.
Uber dead.
18 damage removed from fucking the scumbags.
Yeah, I rolled 10 on the 10 D10, and I rolled 8 on the other D10.
Why are they doing a D10 damage? That's scum.
It's a short sword.
Oh shit! Sorry, a short sword.
Short sword. Short sword wasn't. I thought didn't think a short sword D10.
D10 plus 8.
The great sword's D10.
Why do you roll 2 D10s with a?
This discussion is slightly academic, given that I had 5 hit points. So.
But it's a crit. It's a crit.
Sorry, that's
sorry.
So the short sword is 1 D10 and the great sword is 2 D10.
Fine. It was the 2 D10s that was stressing me out.
Yep.
I mean, it's not great either way.
I also agree a short sword should not be 2 D10.
Yes, sorry. I was like, it's because I've just switched to the great sword, so the D10 was in my mind.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's 1 D10 to be honest, short sword, but.
Yeah.
But a spear is 2 D10, so. Or 2d8.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all fitting within the relativity.
The relativity.
Okay, so that's not great.
So we'll need a death saving throw from Archibald now, and then his turn is next. So just roll me 2, if you please.
I haven't done one of these in a while. Is it just?
Oh, I didn't take one when I was down, just on my turn. Should I have done one?
I can't remember.
Is it just a con roll?
I think so.
I think it's just on your turn.
On your turn in each subsequent round. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just do one then.
Use. Nice. And I think there is a tracker somewhere you can use.
There is. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the conditions.
Decent. Right, shuffle initiative. Oof. Okay, Quasimodo Scum. Victory.
Didn't think this would be the battle that would bring us to our knees.
Victory for the Forsaken.
It's nice. Olly gets to have a win. A little TPK on the penultimate session. Not his lead.
Olly!
This guy.
Heyo.
Olly!
MVP.
Hoisin, I've critted
No, I
you
see.
now.
No, I see that. Don't worry.
You want to dodge or parry?
Yeah, I mean, I've got what? I've got to fight. I've got to dodge him. I've got one dodge, and I've got to take Leanara's hit, and Quasiman's hit, and They'll Scum's hit. So
They'll all miss, it's fine.
I've only got one whoop, so I can't do anything fancy pants. But yeah, I might as well use my dodge this, but might I? Desperately start to stay alive. Oh dear, it's fine. Let's trust Leanara. She's great. Let's just walk up to her and have a conversation. It's a brilliant idea. Yeah, I dodged you. Haha.
Nice.
I just need 4 misses, and can I do like a spinning spear and just decapitate them all when they're all surrounding me and stab me in the back?
If only this was soulbound and it had the last stand mechanic.
Oh,
No, I would make use of that right now.
Yeah. Right, it's Leonara's turn, unfortunately, as well.
oh, luckily she's basically dead. She could crit fail and stab herself in the face. Milo, you had just some incredibly bad luck.
I really cannot believe
Just
that turn.
unreal.
That was just phenomenal.
Just unreal.
Yeah, the
right,
fumble really was.
Fumbles what did it?
There was 3 fumbles and then hitting himself in the face and 3 misses. Like that's just unreal.
I kind of like the idea that the thing that gets us all killed is just Marcel's creeping senility.
Yeah.
And her someone's ability to backstab her from the front.
Yes, you can't do that anymore. Shout a whoop.
Oh, thank God.
I did 10 damage to you as well. So
When did that happen?
that's the actual damage from the dagger.
Where's that? Oh, there. It all happened so fast.
Yeah.
All right, that's 10 minus my armor of 40. So actually, it does 32 damage back because I'm wearing mirror armor, and it reflects all damage back at you.
Oh, nice.
That is 7 damage. I'm on 4 HP. That is Hoisin down as well. That is.
Oh my!
Indeed a TPKO.
Well,
Marrow and all.
I think what happens is
New adventure.
we say fuck that. No, I think as Leanara goes, as Hoisin falls to the poison.
No.
Saving.
He's on the poison.
Oh yeah,
Just the stab.
Just the stab. Okay, fine. So technically, you're not even poisoned because you're healed. You're not poisoned. You're not poisoned.
Well, and I passed con roll as well. Yeah.
She sort of sees Quasiman's kind of whimpering like form and she sort of sneers at him. You know, as if he can't even do this one thing. She has to come and fight his duel as well. And she goes over to Marcel, where Marcel is lying. And she goes to take the sword of Um-Durman from your grip.
Marcel was not the man.
Um-Durman, she-Durman.
And I'll give you a last chance to rally.
Oh!
Oh!
With his bane.
Yeah.
I use those weighted dice.
Hey, all right.
Well, if you can say something awesome, I'll give you a boon to make it equalized.
I was thinking about it, then I thought I should save it until after. But this works.
What?
You know, after.
Through coughing through his wounds and poison, she grabs the hilt of the sword, and he just surprisingly has the strength to hold on, and says, "A relic of this power, it could never sit in the hands of someone with these ignoble goals. The righteous shall save the realm, even if it is not these righteous men." And I wanted to say that in case he doesn't rally.
Duck.
So I'm using will. Can I adaptive human a rally roll with will?
Does that cost whoop?
Yes, I have lots of whoop.
Oh, go on then. Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Well, clutching the sword, he rolls his swords. I shouldn't trust a swords roll. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Look, you're owed a crit rally. Come on.
Ah!
Okay,
Rally.
So what does rally do? You stand back up?
I need to read it again, but broadly, yes, you can continue acting as normal, but you must keep making death rolls.
Oh.
So he'll still need to make another death roll when his turn is.
Yes. Okay. So how do we want to do this? I think we just make it a Leanara Marcel fight.
It's the only thing that matters, really, isn't it? If Marcel falls, the party's lost their last hope, and if Leanara falls, the others probably lose.
Because I think Leanara like sees you kind of rise up, takes out her poison dagger, and she's like, "You do not know when to quit, old man."
This is why I've lived to be so old.
And then as Quasimodo gets out his crossbow, she's like, "He is mine. I will spill his blood for the glory of Sathmog and reclaim this sword." So go on, Marcel. Well, you've hit. You haven't hit yourself. You've hit Leanara.
All right. Any shenanigans?
She's out of whoop.
She's out of whoop. I think you know what. It's actually sometimes the mechanics do sort of tell the story, because I was going to remark earlier that Marcel was down, but still had almost all of his willpower. So I think he has drawn on his bank of mental and physical resilience.
He knows it's a marathon, not a sprint.
This is a marathon of my life. And he rolls for 16 damage.
Do you know how many wounds she has total?
I do not.
14.
Oh!
And she's only taken one bit of damage left. So you do rise up, and you get this. Something comes. Maybe the sword finally answers. It finally feels your tenacity and your strength. And you rise up and you cut Leanara down. A look of surprise on her face.
Aww.
Delicious.
I think as she's cut down, he obviously kind of his last burst of energy sort of somewhat fades, and he kind of the sword goes sort of point down, and he kind of just sort of mutters something about how, as the righteous will always be successful in the end.
Nice. And I think on seeing Leanara fall, true to form, Quasimodo and Quasimodo Scum 2 flee down the street. I think you're muted, Mikey.
I know, good, I was yelling.
Just as Quasimodo was about to do the coup d'etat. Coup de grace. Onto Hoisin. He flees.
Oh, days.
Oh my.
That was a bit of a roller coaster.
Oh.
Really?
It really felt like last half of the combat, or first half of the combat, we were sort of going through emotions of a fight we were confident we'd win.
I believe your words. Your words at the beginning of the fight were like, we're incredulous. Why would they try to attack us again?
Do you really want to do this? Well,
I wasn't rolling death saves for Marrow, so if you want to see if she died, for realsies. What's that? Is it like classic 3?
Yeah. Let me see what the con is for a dog.
Well, the con is they can be quite spelly and they fire everywhere sometimes.
Near death's maybe 30.
But but they're worth having, honest.
Yeah, I think the pros outweigh in the end.
Let's see here. So NPCs only have skills. So there must be a thing you can. There must be something. While Milo's away, I'll quickly try and look it up.
Well, she could have actually popped up again, couldn't she, technically?
Well, I think she was down for like 4 rounds.
Well, that's what I mean, but if she rolled 3...
Yeah.
If you roll 3 successful, you pop
Oh,
up.
no, don't you just stabilise?
Oh, you don't pop. But it says you recovered D6. It says you recovered D6, but I guess that doesn't necessarily mean you pop up, I suppose. It does sound better.
Let's see.
What is it? Have you not found the con yet? Have you found her con?
I'm just having a look. This is all about monsters. We don't want monsters.
She's not a monster. She's a doggy. 99.
Common animals.
Oh no, this is awareness and sneaking. Yeah. Awareness, evade, sneaking.
I swear there's like a default number to roll.
I think.
Well, I think NPCs don't get attributes because they don't roll stuff like con anyway, so.
Well, that's a fair trade-off for surviving.
Yeah.
Sound trade-off. No one else cares, but yeah, I care.
It's like I Am Legend, right?
What exactly?
Oh, don't.
Well, that's a dog you care about. One you've ever fought alongside and bled alongside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that dog's really cute.
So's Marrow. We just never got a proper icon because.
You can just go to the dog and wagon and donkey shop and.
No, I'll never love another
one. Well, you lie battered and bruised. Your enemies driven before you, but you have the sword. And
we couldn't beat the henchmen, so we could definitely beat the main bad.
You were caught off guard. But yes, and so it's made clear to you now who was the Sathmog agent in Outskirt who was keeping an eye on you, sending those bat messages off to the north to the Isle of Mist to report on your activities.
Yep. If only we'd followed her at night.
Yes. Yes.
Milo will get subtle jabs one day, but until he actually responds, I'm going to keep him.
So I believe a long rest is in order.
Just crack on, straight to the Misty, straight on. Do it.
And I thought I was seriously considering Althelia and Tylos coming to your rescue, but I thought I'm going to take the risk of letting you win the battle for yourself. Yeah. I'm really glad it paid off.
Yes. I feel like having discussed Last Stands only moments ago worked out well.
It's just cool.
It's just cool. Yeah, that was awesome, and I think a very good way to not have to fudge it or just brutally.
Yes.
As I think we probably would have accepted, even we weren't have been unhappy with ended it.
Yes.
I think we had all started emotionally adapting to
the new reality of
new reality.
I would have assumed if it was like an infinite time, never-ending campaign, a good Bimbaleo should have stolen the sword. You have to hunt it down, but that would require probably another 4-session arc to retrieve the sword. Would be my.
Yeah, I did think that as well, but I could not be bothered.
No, fair enough.
I mean, I suppose you could have had a cool thing where you guys could chase her to the Isle of Mists and stuff.
Yeah.
That could have been.
I was wondering if that might be what happened next, where they just go, right, as all baddies are complacent.
Yeah.
They leave us, and then we're like, right, well, Round 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
But no, that was cool. I really thought rolling swords there would be completely cursed.
No, I like the idea that you had to get to the point of death to truly master the sword of the Dragon Emperor.
The dice definitely wrote a narrative for us. I've accidentally pressed the back button on my mouse and left Dragonbane.
Oh dear.
What?
Yeah, especially in comparison to how you were in the crypt when you got the sword. And you were like, yes, I am the chosen one. Yes, very nice. Watch out, Sathmog.
I'm also did now. I got my sword. I got my vow.
What can go wrong?
Look, it's the Quasiman scum ready to test out my powers.
I keep chopping them down by accident. Oh, it's so easy. They can't even hurt me. And then they went and just critted the other two.
And luckily I have my friend and ally with me, Leanara. Secret book club.
They can't hurt me. I'll hurt myself.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was really
Big damage. Big roll. 18.
that was really a run of incredible rolls.
It's still more damage than you finished her with on yourself.
It was, yeah.
Just to rub it in.
And I think from my characters, I feel like Quasiman Scum 1 is going to be top dog now.
Yeah, if this was
Quasiman's been shown to be
I think so.
Incompetent. Whereas Mr. Critty over here.
Mr. Weasel. If this was Shadow Mordor, yeah, he'd definitely be like an upgraded nemesis.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's moved to the top of the ranks.
He just keep turning up, keep the same token and everything. It's like, it's Quasiman Scum 1.
Yeah, General Quasiman Scum 1. Leader of the fierce army of North.
And he's like missing an eye from the last time. Oh, you. We've got unfinished business. Oh. Didn't I read something about like that Nemesis system? Like they basically copyrighted it so no one could ever use it again.
Yeah,
they're just sitting on it.
It's all right. They're putting in that new Wonder Woman game. It's fine.
Oh, good.
Yay! I love Wonder Woman.
No, it got cancelled, didn't it?
Oh,
And they closed down the studio. So it's just like, fuck you then.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Was she like
a video game being made this year, so it's been closed down.
Yeah.
Was she like going around, the Gaza and stuff, like trying to settle it?
Yeah. Well, it instantly full nemesis.
Yeah.
Minus 1,000. But that's just. I mean, they got to make a Lord of the Rings game, and use that. I mean, that's not Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones, and do that. Fucking ace.
I was thinking about Game of Thrones games just the other day, and I don't think they'd be that good.
Isn't that basically Kingdom Come Deliverance? I say it, having not played it.
They could do Hedge Knight. Doing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but as a Game of Thrones Hedge Knight could be pretty cool. But I just...
What's it called?
But we're basic pitchers. We love to just walk around Winterfell and ride down to King's Road. Just that kind of shit would be cool.
Did it come out already? King's Road. Yes, it came out a few days ago to mixed reception. It looked quite good though.
The mobile.
No, it's an action adventure RPG on PC and presumably consoles also. Oh, it's early access. But yeah, it's I remember there being an actual Game of Thrones coming soon.
Literally had no idea that existed. I will now look it up. But that's weird.
I reckon despite whether or not it's a great game, if you love the setting, it could be a fun game.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, make it like Elder Scrolls, and you can be like, oh, go and join the Night Watch, do their quest line. Then nope the fuck out. Go somewhere else. Go and be Cersei's bitch.
That's my worry. I don't want that.
When's House of the Dragon season 3?
It's not season 2 yet.
I periodically remember how good it is compared to Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Season 2 took it off a little bit, but still was good.
Yeah.
We started getting a little silly again.
That's what happens when you have dragons.
It's true.
Although the Matt Smith side quest in season 2 was very strange. That felt like they wanted him to do something. They wanted to just sidetrack him for the whole thing.
So we go to bed in the inn.
So you go to bed in the inn. I think everybody
I think
in the town.
Honestly, oh, sorry. Please.
Because everybody in the town, you're almost celebrated as heroes, because obviously it was a very public fight against not only Quasimund, who the local like ne'er-do-wells, but then seeing Leanara as being like Sathmog, her being defeated feels like a cloud has been removed from Outskirts. So I think everyone in the inn is very happy and cheers you on and thanks you for saving them.
Yeah. I sort of forgot that the crypt was basically in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. For some reason, I was picturing us in the porch of the Isle of Mist, like in the reception area.
Yeah.
Of Arziel Top Castle.
I was going to say, imagine actually said the inn, would we have not stumbled back to like Ophelia and Tylos's kind of den to recoup a bit more? I don't know, safe and
maybe, but I think Ophelia seeing you with the sword, and Outskirt is built around this crypt, around this legend. So I think she would be on the PR front wanting you to do a victory lap with the sword, being like, these are the guys who are gonna save us.
Hoisin is just telling her, listen about the tale of Marrow and the great loss they've encountered. Well, that's not lost within the celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
The tragedy is also acknowledged.
Are you Luke Skywalker at the end of Return of the Jedi, where you're having a funeral pyre whilst the party's going on?
Yes.
And then you turn up and you put your arm around
Marcel,
around Archibald, and you do like a
that's it.
solemn nod.
Yeah, and then the Force Ghost of Marrow turns up like right on your shoulder. Like
Marrow, and who else would appear? Who else is a notable NPC to die? I was going to say the giant, but he didn't die.
Yeah, no. In this game, I don't think anyone you cared about has died yet.
No, that's good. Just Marrow.
Yeah, no one we care about.
Just Marrow.
Yeah, that's right. No one we cared about.
And Marrow.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I think during the kind of the celebrations, Ophelia wants to sort of plan with you, sort of your plan of attack onto the Isle of Mist now that you have the sword, and she's sort of telling you that it's of course known that the sword is the one thing that can protect you in the mists.
Does it protect us in Outskirts?
Well, the flesh eating mists that prevent people from escaping. Yes.
Yep. Fair.
Also, Can I remind you which weapon was used to strike the killing blow on the enemy that did save us?
You also struck the killing blow on Marcel as well. So that's a net.
It wasn't quite the killing blow. It was certainly the most important one.
An eye for
but it was the poison that did it.
That's true, actually. All right, that's a fair too. All right, fair.
It was very nearly.
Fair.
It was just the Paul Atreides thing where he lets the stab go through so he can do the final blow on.
I've not seen June 2 spoilers. I've not seen it.
Oh well, that's your fault, mate. It came out like 2 years ago.
You came out last year. What are you talking about?
So the books, the books from the 60s aren't spoilers.
Books that count.
Pretty sure that's public realm now. Nearly.
Sure. Why not? All right. So we're planning.
Yeah.
Planning with Ophelia.
Yeah, and I think she suggests if I go to the big map, big mapo.
Big map.
When it loads. Yes. She's saying, well, I would normally suggest for a journey to the Mirror Lake, the safest way would be to go by the Kumar River.
Yes, decided. We've all decided that, so that's good. We'll go on the water. You're right.
Because you will need something to cross the Mirror Lake to go to the island. So it makes sense for you to travel by river.
Not a problem. I'm sure we can all ride on the back of Hoisin here, no?
Yes, he's a giant. As I've always said, he's a giant creature.
Mm-hmm.
The size of 10 ducks.
Yep, he's a swan paddle boat like in Alton Towers. Yep, that's him.
That's his next transform.
Yeah, that's it.
Transforms from a human down to regular duck back up to whole.
Do you not have a Zord, a duck Zord?
Yeah.
You can get into.
Absolutely. That's one of the heroic abilities we can get now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sweet.
You just jump into the sky into your duck.
Yes.
Just a slightly bigger duck, about 1.5 times the size. It's quite underwhelming.
Yeah. It's like you're like Jeff Bridges in End of Iron Man 1. You're in that suit. Yeah. Awesome.
Duck bill poking out. Duck in a duck.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy it new, can't you?
Yes. I think the people of Outskirt. There must be some people who own weekend boats who offer them to their heroes.
Oh, a rowing boat. Yeah, we get a rowing boat
To go and defeat
Yeah,
Azrael
and a
Koth.
bit of rope. You could be our tug.
Yeah. Tug duck.
A good point. You don't need a fort. We need a two. Actually, you could get a canoe because there's only 2 people, but the weight is the problem there. It's only takes 10 weight units, and I'm pretty sure we dumped everything in the current but the car I feel is quite full. Well, at least Victoria's still alive. Wait, Victoria? Jessica? What do we call the donkey? Jennifer. Close.
Who?
Jennifer is alive. The donkey's called Jennifer.
Of course.
Thank goodness Victoria, Jennifer, Lucy is still.
I think when you were in the crypt, I think Leanara just
Poison
stabbed Jennifer out of spite. Gave a little prick on the hoof.
That'd be a pretty classic Leanara move.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always hated these donkeys as stinky creatures. No, that didn't happen. But Jennifer can't swim, so she can't come this time.
No, I know. That's why I was concerned.
Yeah.
That's why the boat needed to be substantial.
You have to turn her away. Back to Bree with you, Jennifer.
She's fine.
No, she has to go.
No.
There's no place for a donkey.
Yeah.
The rowing boat is 15 gold.
Unless you can build a raft. Unless you can build a raft, we spend the next 3 sessions having a Lost style raft. Michael, would you be interested in that?
Yeah, sailing boat.
And you can be in the centre, powering it.
Marrow! We can say as before. Call it the others.
It's part of the sort of Paddle for Marrow charity event.
That's it. Exactly. There's no other attacking animals. I don't know if they upgraded like a
Last year we donated over 3 silver coins to the dog charity. The Adventurers Attack Dog Danger Dog charity.
It's Danger Dogs.
Some people say it's irresponsible. But it's part of the life of being an adventurer. They actually enjoy it.
Yeah, they absolutely do it.
We have money. I'm just trying to think what else we can get out of these grateful. The bit isn't in every video game where you save the world and you're about to go on the final quest and you be 100 gold. Oh, you can't afford it. Oh well. That always winds me up. So I'm glad.
Well, this is like the one system we've played ever where there is actually a good shop full of stuff you can afford.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sell boats.
It does sell boats.
I think as I say, you can get boats.
15 gold.
Yeah, the boat's okay, I think.
Boats on the house.
And I think
No.
A dog on the house?
No.
I'll buy the dog then.
Would you? Okay. And what are they called?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, I thought I was queuing you up for a Mass Effect 2 thing where you would just say Marrow again.
No, I'm not that.
Or Roach.
If we have any gold going spare, perhaps the party could do with a healing potion, even though they're 50 gold.
No,
that might be something that could be clutch.
It's a good point, actually. We might as well.
I hope someone's keeping track.
Yeah.
I don't know what gold we have.
We had.
I relinquished that responsibility. I did take some gold last time.
Yes, you won't have added. You won't have added the 75 gold from the last from the tower. We had the goblet and the diamond, which were 75 gold in total between the three of us. I currently still have.
Loads of gold. So having to spend it on.
I still have 42 gold sitting there as well, so that's over 110.
I got 27.
137. So we can get 2 potions.
Wowzers.
And a dog.
Is that for sort of clutch reviving?
We have to assume so. Don't know how they work.
What did we decide that healing dose instantly heals 2d6? Stronger potions heal more HP, but it doesn't say what they are. Poison. Yeah. Cool. Well, we buy 2 potions and a dog. Done.
Ooh, I lost Ollie there. Oh, he's back.
Nice. I couldn't see you, and I've refreshed, and now it's gone bonkerinos. So I'm just going to.
It's gone wonky.
Oh wow, that's getting weird. I would.
Gone all.
Considering that was the first encounter that Archibald was actually attacked directly, should Hoisin and Sir Marcel hold a potion each?
I'm sort of considering getting some armor for him.
Ooh, yeah.
Just because I don't think there's like a mechanical anti-magic penalty for it like there is.
It's more like awareness and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and my awareness skills are quite good in general, so
I have a feeling I've seen that somewhere in the magic section.
I have about 20 gold left, if that helps.
just because there's really not that many other levers I can pull. I think if Outskirt had a dispensary of magical tomes, I could try and buy and learn a higher level spell, but
does it not? You can buy wands and parchment.
armor.
Can you buy wands? Does that not help you? That can be used as a focus for spells, or is that you already have one of those?
I think that's just it's like in D&D. You just have a magical focus. Mine is my staff, so I don't need a.
There we go.
That won't do me any good.
I assumed that was already.
But maybe like leather armor might just literally take a couple of pips off. Keep your eye a bit longer.
It's 1 armor rating leather.
Yeah. Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And with nothing else to spend my money on, I think I might go for that.
You don't need a 10-foot pole.
Don't need one, mate.
All got enough torches and dungeoneering equipment.
Got loads of them.
Ooh, well, we won't be able to carry. Absolutely, well, we'll be able to carry what we could carry before, but without the comfort of the donkey. And you don't really know what I'm carrying anymore. It's worth checking.
Oh, we're on the river, so it's fine.
Yeah, I think you can put stuff in the boats.
That's true. We could probably assume that the tents and things can stay in there.
Yeah.
You know what? You just never know what you'll need. Dungeoneering equipment, do you?
Archibald, what's your schools of magic again?
Elementalism and animism.
So do you know who knows animism? The creepy old guy who lives in the hut.
Yeah, guy.
I did remember that. Because one of the reasons I wanted animism was because I remembered the first time we talked about whether there are any magical people in Outskirt at all. The result was there's an animist. Okay, so maybe he can teach me some animism then. That could be sick.
Yep, it says 3 gold coins per shift. He can teach player characters his skills and spells. And I believe learning a new spell is a shift. You have to roll for it, but yeah.
Sick.
We can spend a few shifts here if we need, can't we? Well, we assume that the others are... Well, everyone's lying in bed, really, I suppose, but...
Yeah.
He has Sense Magic, Dispel, Protector, Magic Shield, Banish, Ensnaring Roots, Lightning Flash, Treat Wound, Heal Wound, Lightning Bolt, and Purge.
So pretty good.
Sounds like a good selection.
Yeah, so I definitely want Lightning Bolt and Heal Wound.
Ooh, Heal Wound, definitely.
But I can take rank 2 ones, basically, because I have some rank 1 ones. What does Purge do? You exercise a demon or undead, inflicting 2d10 damage on the creature. Each power level increases the damage by d10. And armor and natural armor have no effect. That actually, we're going to be encountering some demons, I would think.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, if we are open to taking the time, then I would absolutely like to just fucking bunk down with old Herbert the Pervert here and spend my 15 gold to learn those 3.
My name is Dranath.
Oh, that's a cool name.
And I've just remembered how he talks. It's like Inquisitor Harlane.
Ah.
Old Horseface.
I don't remember Inquisitor Harlane. What's he from?
Oh, it's Haldane.
Haldane. Horseface from Gaunt's Ghosts.
Fucking Ghosts?
Yeah, and Eisenhorn, I guess.
Sorry,
as well.
no, Haldane is... Yeah. Does he crop up in both? Is he one of those guys that occasionally pops up cross...
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does happen from time to time. Seem to remember maybe thinking of that, yeah.
So, to learn a spell, it takes 1 shift. You must then use an advancement mark. Oh, so it basically comes into effect end of the session. You have to use an advancement mark for the school to learn the new spell and trying to increase the skill. Make a roll against intelligence with a boon. On success, you learn the spell. Otherwise, you do not. So you can only learn 1 per session, it sounds like. But I'll give you 2.
That's...
And don't forget, you'll get a heroic ability as well before you go to the lake.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I'm going to take more whoop.
I'm going to take more whoop for sure.
Boring as all hell, but...
No, I've got to because I'm wizard. Whoop is literally like my only thing. Can I be real cheeky and flashback that I learnt the other one after in our last stretch in Outskirt, because I actually learnt animism ages ago and I had just forgotten. Player Alex had just forgotten that Dranath was around. So there's no reason why Archibald would not have used the time to just, sit around fingering and learning books.
Go on then.
Thanks, baby. Okay, so it is 15 gold, but I still have to roll against it, so I might not get any of them.
That's crazy.
With a boon, though. Intelligence with a boon, you must be pretty high with that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm 13. So
oh, okay.
It's not...
Wow, 13.
I haven't buffed any of my... You can't buff your... My will is my best stat, the 17.
Oh, I see.
I can't remember if you get to choose or not in this game. Oh, because casting magic is will, actually. That's interesting.
Yeah.
that is interesting how they would split it like that.
Yeah, and then scrubbing up his intelligence. Yeah.
I suppose it sort of makes sense, even if it feels like it's tricking you, punishing you a little bit on the attribute.
So, for some sense of narrative appropriateness, the spell he would have wanted to learn before, when he was first doing animism, was Heal Wound. So we'll do that one first, as the backflash. So this happened a week ago.
So why didn't you bloody use it in the fight against them?
I forgot to roll with Boone,
but you got
but I passed anyway.
Yep.
Cool. So we learn Heal Wound, and we spend 5 gold. And this week, we are learning Purge.
Oh, didn't even need it.
Which we do. And we are learning Lightning Bolt.
Oh, close.
Eesh. Okay, Lightning Bolt was tricky.
Yeah.
I electrocuted myself a few times, but we made it in the end.
Yep.
Sick. Well, I truly have enjoyed our time together, Dreneth. You are a master of animism as much as you are a master with those fast fingers of yours. If we ever make it back out of here, I will be glad to see you again.
I wish you good luck, and I will say you have been a very fast learner. And I have enjoyed our talks on politics and your very obviously false stories of your past.
Oh, you and your strange sense of humor, Dreneth. I'll miss you.
Bye. And he just closes the curtain.
What a pervert.
Herbert the pervert.
What a guy.
I'm going to say we've used all of our gold. It's pretty cusp.
Okay. So you picked up a couple of healing potions, a dog,
and some spells.
and some boats.
Leather armor and some spells.
Nice.
That feels about right.
I think you're ready to... That sounds like taking on the final boss energy.
It does, doesn't it?
Row your boat.
Yes, well, there is that. I think you all set off Titanic style. Everyone's waving. You know, yeah, woo, go. I don't know if they've given you a name yet. Heroes of Outskirt. Heroes of the Misty Vale.
Yeah.
The hero of Kvatch.
What? So we're doing this over. What are Tylos and Ophelia doing then?
Stop trying to get the NPCs to fight your battles.
I'm not. I'm narratively concerned.
Narratively, come up for an excuse that satisfies yourself. For you to be the hero, not someone else.
They've both got Spattergroit.
Well, Tylos Tylos is only on step 7 of his 100-step recovery.
Sure.
His 100 steps of penance.
Yeah, he can't be trusted to be taken anywhere.
And he can't be trusted to be left anywhere. So Ophelia is his keeper.
And we have proven ourselves and claimed the sword and shown ourselves the worthy ones to take the quest.
When did that happen?
We've got the sword.
Oh, so we're infallible and unbeatable.
I didn't say that.
Also, if you fail, somebody's got to organize the defense of the realm.
That's true.
She's Orlando Bloom in Kingdom of Heaven, right? You're not going out into the desert to fight.
Not spoilers.
Spoilers for 2004 film. Well, you row yourselves up the river and it is a time, and you sort of you camp by the riverside. It's kind of idyllic if the sky wasn't blood red. Earthquakes happening like all the fucking time. Eclipses. But it is a time of reflection. Does anyone have any reflections as you come to your final battle, your final quest?
Well, plenty, because that's Hoisin's on the water. Obviously, he's always been reflective. Quite nice. That's he's delighted to be in his natural element and reflects on all the times there wasn't water in the rest of the 100 hours of gameplay time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice character arc, bro.
Yeah, as
I'll make a video about that one for sure.
As Hoisin is yammering on about the lack of water, Marcel, when characters sort of reflect to nobody in particular, but it's assumed that they're sort of talking to the group, a bit like in a film, where they're just like, who are you talking to? Marcel says, we set out on this journey and we sail towards either saving the realm or potentially certain death. I must say I never felt such arriving here in these lands as we would find such great purpose. It's been many years since I felt sworn, purposeful, and like there was a real meaning to being a knight of the realm. I'm glad that I make this journey with these fine friends and allies.
I do concur. It's been my dream to do something meaningful and heroic with my life. When we came to this valley, I think we were just looking for treasure and glory. And you're right, who knew it could come at such an epic and meaningful endeavor to not only be heroes in the land, but to hopefully save it and save ourselves in the process.
It warms the heart to know that even a soul such as yours can have their priorities of treasure and glory changed.
I am a heroic Mallard, after all. Your insult wash off me like a, you know what it would do.
Like water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
You might
say. Yeah.
What's a duck? Says Hoisin.
Well, I never considered myself much of a hero. More of just a traveler, experiencer of things. And that has not changed one iota. This is just another page in the great book of our lives, and nevertheless, I've been surprised by the thrills and spills in the tale that you've woven with me, gentlemen.
Perhaps, Archibald, finally one of your tall tales could actually be the truth.
Good Sir Knight, if only you could have been with me at the Palace of Kachuga when... literally none of the characters hear the rest of what Archibald says because it's impossible to give a shit.
No, it's fine. The camera pans away as the boat sails down the river.
Volume fades out, and you hear the rushing of the water.
That was great.
And we are accompanied through that panning shot with the soft paddling of Hoisin's little feet.
And then there's a few seconds of silence, and then Archibald says, "You know what? Fuck it. I never went anywhere. I was born right here in this fucking valley. I haven't done a single thing of note in my stupid, fat-bottomed life until you lot turned up. This is my actual voice. It's a Misty Vale voice. This is where I live. But you guys, you inspired me. I was just a bookworm with a morbidly obese BMI and a liking for messing about with cantrips. But now I'm a hero. And you did that. So if we all die,
my friend.
we all die today. Let it be known that that Archibald Kreyn, great sorcerer of this land, owes his life and his value to this company.
Yes, indeed. Your real persona will be safe with us. We know the real Archibald. A hero through and through.
You are Archibald Kreyn.
You are.
You stole one of my ideas for a wizard who's basically Professor What's His Face from Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, Lockhart. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just go and get ready.
I only kind of decided that he was going to be this relatively recently.
That's cool.
I think it's fitting.
Especially now he's learnt some more spells.
Yeah, he genuinely has learnt to be a true mage.
Yeah. Despite his middling intelligence. Apparently.
At best.
All right, well, you approach on the last day of travel. You go down the river towards the Mirror Lake, and you come to this fog that is kind of has this dangerous, poisonous atmosphere to it. And Marcel, you hold aloft Um-Durman in front as you stand at the top of at the front of the boat, and it clears the mist ahead of you in a 5-meter radius. Exactly.
It's quite a small radius, all things considered.
Yes, and hopefully you're not in two boats.
Nope, just one boat, and Hoisin drops back to be behind the boat.
And yeah, I think we'll end for today on as you see the yellowy mist kind of parts, and you see the island in the middle of the Mirror Lake, and you just see a solemn black tower upon this landmass. Da-da-da-dum.
I think we might have made it.
We're there.
Looks like we made it.
Got stabbed in the face along the way.
I reckon it's going to be two sessions. I think it's going to be 2 sessions to do this.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Good golly gosh.
Could be perilous.
Well, let's do some quick XP.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember how to add willpower back. I can't remember how to use my.
I already used mine.
How do you add willpower? I can't remember. You just go to.
You have to click top left of your character
click on the
sheet
I had problems as well.
to edit.
Oh, sorry, you're adding your total willpower.
Yeah. Some take ability, just put with it focus or.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's if you go to your character sheet, top left, there should be a little spanner icon that you can toggle to edit.
Yep. Yep. Save. Edit. No, edit. Yep. But then where? Where is it?
Then you just go to where your willpower total is, I assume.
I think. I had the same problem last time. I'll find it.
So you get a... Let me have a look. So, you get a pip for participating in the game session. Do you want your Isle of Mist exploration pip now?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well. Won't be much
Well, I
use
mean,
later.
If we stagger it, it'll give a more chance to aim at your big one. Not to meta game or impact it.
That's true.
Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? I believe you did.
Just about.
I would say dangerous.
Yes.
Much more than expected.
By some. Some knew she was a
Yeah.
threat. Which should have been much more cautiously.
And have an extra pip, everyone, for your heroics.
Ooh.
For saving the town.
Wait, does that put us to 4?
3. Unless you're doing the
Oh, then I
location
have-
one now.
Wait, no, then I have one more to spend. I have one more to spend, so I spent 2 on the spells.
Nice.
And it better be on animism.
Go on, get 18, do it.
Oh,
Yes!
nice one,
Did I just
chaps.
do that? Did I just do that?
Yes. Are you,
Oh my goodness, he's only gone and done it.
Oh, he's done it. Wait, that's another 18.
Yeah, which means he's getting 2 heroic whatsamajiggers.
That's
Abilities.
fucking ridiculous.
You sly dog. Now the trouble is, you're going to have all these versatile, amazing abilities, and you won't know what to spend. You don't have the points
Yeah,
to
I
spend them
know.
on. You have so many things you want to do.
That's Bible.
Well, let's do it. Let's roll swords. We know what's happening here, boys. There it is.
You can also, Mikey, you can get extra HP as well.
That might.
Oh, wowie.
Actually, yeah.
I can't remember
Well,
what it's
that's
called.
amazing.
Veteran, I think.
Everything needs to either kill you or not kill me. So you know.
I'm going to roll into elementalism just to see if I would have leveled it up and got a second heroic fucker. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, that's exciting. I was going to roll.
There you have it. Just myths and legends from Marcel, as one might expect.
The most
That was,
the most inappropriate skill to level up
I
this
know.
session.
I know.
Sneaking out. And let's go with.
'Twas always going to be thus.
Yes. It's so
It's,
statistically unlikely to get to 18 twice.
It's just that thing, isn't it?
Crazy.
Each individual time you do it, it's so improbable.
Yes.
And then it feels like you should have a greater chance of doing it.
I didn't
but
even
you
look at it. I just rolled it.
You,
I just
you
rolled
don't
it.
actually.
I didn't even look at it because it was so.
But that's fine. Marcel doesn't need any more abilities. He's
He's
set.
doing great.
So Hoisin's like got his extra willpower to do his evade, which he rolls an 18. and he's got 18 spears with it. So yeah,
Well,
I think
yeah, you'd think he'd be a bit more middle, wouldn't you?
you might be living up to the name of fighter now, potentially.
yeah.
I think, yeah, you know what, it's boring, but yeah, I think I'll just take that extra health. You're right.
Well, Marcel's learned all he's gonna learn. Can't teach this old dog new tricks.
You're hard capped on swords.
Yeah. Hard stuck in League 17.
Yeah. That'd be funny
But we
actually
will-
if you were old character. That'd be funny if you were like you can't get higher than 17.
Yeah, there's no way. If you would have done it by now. But we are going to take the to the other defensive.
I think you could have got hunting and fishing up to 18.
Statistically, yeah. Just
That
every
was his,
time it just
his true passion.
I think that explains it, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Or bushcraft.
But not his passion, bushcraft. That's just something he's good at, and he never wanted to make a life out of being
That's
You
just
know,
experience, isn't it? Not passion.
a tracker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just cannot for the life of me find the bloody HP and willpower to. Why am I so bloody useless at it?
I bet I will be able to find it instantly.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Speaking of someone who's been making character sheets from scratch in alchemy.
That will probably help, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a bit.
Well, I suppose there's the will attribute, but you're not actually growing your will attribute, are you?
No, it's that. It's happened exactly last time. I just there for hours just looking at it. I cannot see. Download character age key.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it's in the mechanics section.
Then of course it is. It's the one I didn't.
Yeah. And then I think you click the spanners on those
There
individual
it is.
mechanics, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be where all
because
the
it
trackers
makes
are.
no sense that it would be in mechanics, stats and abilities.
It
There you go.
also makes sense that it would be there, but it's definitely not the first place you think.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make sense that spells are in equipment.
Ah, well, there you go. That's fine.
You have
Well,
to
ironically,
find
that just is a mechanical thing, isn't it? So there you go.
silly game.
Yeah. It's efficient though, instead of having a whole like blood spells tab would would, you know,
I feel so
ruin
beefy
the
now.
lovely
My
UI.
HP and my 12 more power.
Yes, I suppose.
UX. Yeah, well, so maybe 1 or 2 sessions left, and then we can do a lovely Dragonbane campaign debrief, analysis, review, discussion. We did do one for Blades, but I never hit record.
Oh, oh dear.
Never made that mistake again. Although I had a lot of I was a bit drained, I think, after Blades actually. I was a bit down on it by the end.
Bit of a slog towards the end there, wasn't it?
Was it? Am I misremembering it?
A bit more of a slog for Ollie.
I will have remembered it differently, I imagine.
Why?
Well,
not why differently, because it's a very different role. But why was it?
You were at the debrief, weren't you?
Yeah, kind of. I was on holiday, so I drank about four margaritas before that point.
Oh yeah, you dialed in from a balcony in Spain or something. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, commitment.
Yeah, like the guy from. Anyway, I forgot the name of the film.
The really cool guy. Yeah, a really cool guy.
Wolf of Wall Street. That's what I meant to say. You called them from your yacht.
That's it.
Or like J.K. Rowling.
Oh yes, gloating from the boating.
Gloating from the boating. Very, very good. Meats and cheeses always pleases.
Yeah, I'm free. I'm available for writing at the Sun. Some good headlines, some more higher brow headlines. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the sort of chat about Dragonbane. I've got some interesting thoughts about it, and my expectations going in, and how it sort of performed. But we'll see how it goes. See if I can deliver that TPK. Right
at the end. That would be exciting.
You basically did.
I mean, you've proven that you can, and that it's only your.
I hold all of you in the palm of my hand.
Only your limitless mercy that keeps us alive.
That's true.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh man, that was a thought park roller coaster ride, Sunny Jim.
Yeah.
Sunny Jim.
It certainly was.
Thank you very much, Olly Paul.
Indeed.
And my sincerest apologies for being a shitbag who can't make the one shot this weekend, but I hope it is a slammer.
That's okay. Mikey can't either, so you're 2 shitbags. I think, Mikey, you also missed the last one shot as well, the Scum and Villainy one.
I did.
You got to stop missing these one shots.
Right.
Well, it's a hard thing to take out a big chunk of a whole day. The weekend is a bit of a...
Says you.
Especially this weekend. Yeah, I was in America for 5 days, so...
I did do a poll. But anyway, yeah.
I answered.
You can enjoy it. You can enjoy it as viewers. There you go. It's a new way to experience it. All right.
I sure will.
GG. Thank you very much, Ollie.
So,
JJ's, have
see
fun
you
this
next
weekend.
week.
We'll chat next week.
Big GG.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Boys. Bye.